That cracking sound in your back, it's not your spine breaking. It's gas. Literally, tiny air bubbles moving through your joints. And that's a normal, healthy thing. In this video, I'll explain why popping sounds are common, natural, and actually mean that your joints are healthy and not damaged. I'll also talk about how fear and body vigilance worsen pain and how to calm that response. By the way, I'm Dr. Brosh. I've treated thousands of patients, trained hundreds of psychologists and doctors, and organized international conferences on chronic pain healing. So when people hear these pop sounds, what they think is that it's like this, like a branch breaking, and they interpret that as if something in their back or in their body has broken. But the scientific explanation will surprise you. You know this bubble wrap, this plastic wrap that comes with electrical devices or bottles? So when we press those bubbles, it makes this sound. And the popping sounds in our joints is more similar to this sound that comes out of the bubble wrap. But you may ask yourself, but why do we even have gas in our joints? The answer is simple. All of our body parts and tissues need oxygen and blood that supplies nutrients for their proper function. But the thing is this, our joints do not have a direct blood supply. Blood vessels come all the way to the edges of the joint, and then it needs to go through the joint space, which is called synovium. But in the synovium, gases like oxygen, nitrogen, and other nutrients for the joint need to travel as bubbles. When our joints move, well, you've guessed it, the popping sounds occur because those gas bubbles sometimes break. What it means is that if you hear those popping sounds, for the most part, it just means that nutrients and things that are healthy for your joints are moving through the joint. That's it. A quick note, if you feel that this resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you're suffering from pain, don't forget to check out the free starter kit that's linked in the description below. It will help you on your healing journey. Regarding those sounds, we need to separate between two very different situations. One is when people go through an accident or a serious injury and they hear sounds that coming out of their joints. This could be a sign of a serious medical condition that needs to be treated properly. But the other part, the other condition is hearing those pop sounds or cracking sounds during day-to-day activities, which for the most part is completely safe, as we've just explained. I remember many years meeting a patient in the clinic that shared with me this story. He told me that while on a travel to New York, he opened a window in his hotel room. He was so scared hearing this pop sound coming out of his back that he immediately contracted, all his muscles contracted. He was very afraid of this sound. He was sure he damaged himself, and he suffered as a consequence of many months of chronic pain. When I explained to him what those popping sounds actually are when we hear them during day-to-day activities, he was so relaxed. He finally understood what started this whole sequence of events. And this led to a complete resolution of his entire symptoms within a few weeks. What should you do next time you hear those popping sounds? If it happened during a day-to-day activity, like lifting something that's not very heavy, opening a window, or simply bending forward to lift up a pen, remind yourself, reframe this sound, remind yourself this is not dangerous, it's harmless. These are healthy joints that are being fed by the nutrients they need. So this is a sign of health and not damage. Another important thing, if you're suffering from pain, many times what makes it worse over time is resisting the experience itself. And one of the most effective ways to undo pain and release yourself from this cycle is learning how to react to it differently. In this video here, you can learn in a guided way how to do it.